too long.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a middle school advice video since I did currently just graduate from middle school, if that's what you all want to call it. But yeah, I just thought that I would do this video to give you all a little insight on what middle school is like. If any of you all that do watch my channel are upcoming middle schoolers, or maybe you all are a few years, you know, about to go into middle school, if you get what I mean, like you're a few years away but you're still kind of curious on what middle school is like, I just thought I would make this video to give you all advice and what you all should be expecting. So yeah, but I really hope that you all enjoy this video and it helps you all. And yeah, so let's just get on with this video. So guys, just a little disclaimer real quick, I do have to make a thumbnail and I do have to put it in the video, so I thought I'll just let y'all know that. So if you do not want to watch a few seconds of me making a thumbnail, just go ahead and click on to where I'll start talking about my middle school advice. So yeah, so now I'm just going to make my thumbnail. Okay, hopefully that's long enough, but now going on to the video. So if you all did watch my thumbnail, you would have saw that I had a list. And this list just has a bunch of just topics to talk about for middle school advice, because I did have to write them down so I would remember, because me being me, I blocked out like middle school and forgot like everything that had to do with middle school. So I just wrote down all the topics I'm going to be talking about today, and the first one I'm going to be talking about is don't be scared. And honestly, middle school is not a scary thing. It might be scary at first because, you know, it's a new school, it's a new environment. You've never been there and you obviously don't know your way around the school. So it can be very scary, but let me tell you, a week or two into middle school, you're going to be fine because it's really not a scary place at all. I was so severely scared my 6th grade year, my first day of 6th grade, and maybe a week or two in, I was fine. Like, honestly, you worry, I know this is most of people's fears, like, you worry about the upperclassmen, like, if they're going to bully you or if they're going to be mean to you. But let me tell you, they are honestly, I'm not going to say they're nice or they're rude, they're just, they kind of walk past you and they don't really pay attention to you, so they're neither being nice nor rude. So honestly, you really have nothing to worry about. Middle school is not a scary thing. It might be at first, but like I said, 1 to 2 weeks into school, you're going to be fine and you're going to be like, what was I worried about? But yeah, so now going on to the second topic. So my second topic I'm going to be talking about is lockers. Now, not every middle school gets lockers, but most of the time when you go into middle school, you get a locker. And yes, I know most of the time you're very excited when you get a locker. I was very excited when I got a locker. One, because it was a locker and it just was something new, so it was really cool. And secondly, you can get decorations. Now, decorations are very pretty. You can get so many things for your lockers. You can get chandeliers, you can get rugs, you can get locker shelves, multiple things. But granted, they're kind of a pain in the butt to get. Like, if I were you, I wouldn't get a lot of decorations, because you have to think, lockers are not big at all. They are so narrow and so skinny. And we had we had the long lockers, but you don't know if you're going to have a long locker. So if I were you all, I would limit yourself on what you get for your lockers. It's okay to get a few things, but do not go overboard. Because my 6th grade year, I got wallpaper. It did not end up well. The last day of school, when I was trying to get it off, it did not want to come off. So I would avoid wallpaper and maybe get like a pencil, whatever that thing's called, pencil box, you know what I mean. But anyways, I would just stick to little things. So yeah, that is my advice on lockers. So now going on to the next topic. My third piece of advice is be outgoing and talk to new people. This is a big one for anyone who is a 6th grader, because think about it, you might be merging with 2 different schools. For me, I was merging with another school and then my school, my elementary school. I was merging with 2 elementary schools. I'm not going to say the name of them just because for privacy reasons, but I was merging with 2 schools, or 2 elementary schools. So my advice for you all is to if you're merging with another elementary school or something like that, if I were you all, I would try and make friends with some of the people from the different elementary school. Just be outgoing and be nice, because in the long run it will help you dramatically. Like, you will make so many new friends. I have so many new friends just from that elementary school, the one that I didn't go to, and now we are all best friends. So if I were you all, I would be outgoing and talk to new people, because like I said, in the long run, it's going to help you so much, and you will end up making a lot of friends, and you will be very liked just because you are outgoing and you like to talk a lot. So yeah. So now going on to my next piece of advice. So my fourth piece of advice to you all is to do your homework and study. This one is mega important. Mega. Like, probably the most important piece of advice for middle school, because your homework is crucial in school. It's very crucial, because if you don't do your homework, you're gonna end up failing, because like our teachers told us, your homework is basically your whole grade. If you don't do your homework, you're screwed, basically. Sorry for the language, but you're screwed. So you need to do your homework, and you also need to study. Studying's very, very important as well. Sorry, I'm clapping my hands, but it's very important, because studying is part of, test grades are part of your grade too. So if you study, and you study good, you're probably going to make a good grade on the test. Now, if you sit there and study for 5 minutes and are like, oh yeah, I totally got this, and then you go in the next day, chances are you're probably not going to make a good grade on the test, depending on how you are in that subject. So yeah. But my advice to you all is to definitely do your homework in school and to study. It is very, very important, because you do want to make good grades, don't you? But now going on to the next piece of advice. So my fifth piece of advice to you all is to make sure that you're on time to class and you do not forget your assignments or books. This is a very important one, because whenever I was in 6th grade, it was my first or second week, I think, I had an 8th grade teacher for my history teacher, because there's so many 6th graders and we needed another history teacher. So yeah, but I had an 8th grade one, and I ended up forgetting my book and I got break detention. So that is a lesson learned. So if I were you all, well, honestly, if I were you all, do not forget your assignments and do not forget your books. Make sure you always have that stuff, because I promise y'all, if you don't, if your school's like mine, you're going to end up getting punished for it. So yeah, and make sure you're always on time to class. That is very crucial as well. Teachers take being on time to class so seriously, because if you were late to class by a single minute, oh, you're going to be in trouble. So that is my piece of advice to you all about that, is to be on time. Do not forget your assignments or your books. So now going on to the last piece of advice. So my last piece of advice for you all is to take your 8th grade year the most seriously, because your 8th grade year is the most serious year ever. It's the most important year as well. Serious and important, basically the same thing, but you get what I mean. So I would take your 8th grade year very seriously if I were you all, because honestly, it is a very important year, because you got to think about it, you're going to be going into high school the next year. So basically your grades, you need to try and make the best grades you can, because your grades, your 8th grade year, are going to determine what classes you take your freshman year of high school. So take your 8th grade year very seriously. I can't talk today. And just make sure that you do all your assignments, you study for your test very hard, and you just do everything you can to have very good grades. I do know that a lot of us, we do struggle in certain subjects. I struggle in math the most. I'm not good at math at all, never have been, probably never will be. So just like I said, take your 8th grade year seriously, try your very best, and yeah, so that is just going to conclude this video. And yeah, so I hope that you all enjoyed that video and it helped you all. If you all are about to go into middle school, it helped you all get a better understanding of what middle school is like. And yeah, so please like, subscribe, and comment down below anything you all would like. And I am starting my back to school series today, since today was technically my first back to school video. I have so many ideas for you all, and I'm so excited for y'all to see them. I'm not going to be telling you all, because I would like for it to be a surprise. So yeah, I hope that you all are getting excited for those. But I will just see you all next time I make a video. Bye.